Can't focus on me. Baby, can you focus?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl JJ and I'm back with another video. I'm coming at y'all with another story time, but before we jump into the story time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my other social media platforms. Don't forget to follow my business page at Jai's Cosmetics, y'all. So if y'all could please go follow my business page. I will leave my business page on the screen, and then I will leave everything else in the box below. Y'all, I just can't get over it. Like, y'all, I literally sleep with these in my bed because I'm just so happy and so proud. And right now I'm wearing coffee cake. So yeah, y'all, these are the lip kits. They will be available November 24th. Oh yes, y'all, look, lip kits. So excited. So yeah, just have to do a little bit of promo. So we're gonna jump right into the story time, y'all. And I don't even know what to title this. All I know is dating in your 30s is so ghetto. Like, y'all, I am trying my hardest. Like, I'm trying, maybe not my hardest, I'm probably lying, but I keep fighting. Like, I keep fighting. I don't even know what to title this because it's just too much. But I feel like I need to just go every time I have like these little situations with these men or trying to date. I have to document it for y'all and tell y'all about it immediately, because y'all, it be crazy and I cannot make it up. It's insane. So like I said, I've been single for 2 years. Occasionally, I'm not gonna lie, I get bored, I get lonely, and I just be wanting to talk to a male that I'm interested in, or just go on a date. It doesn't matter what kind of date it is. Just sometimes, you know, you just want to get dressed up and look cute and be with the opposite sex. Like, yeah. So I have this thing where I'll download a dating app, and then when a situation happens, I'll delete it. Or when I talk to one guy, I'll delete it. Like, that's just what I do. So I was bored. And I'm not going to say what dating site it is because I just still can't believe myself. Anyway, so, and I've been doing this whole year, y'all. Like, literally this whole year I have some experiences. I told y'all about the last dude, the one that said that I was asking for too much, when I said that I just want my man to pump a little gas and, you know, open doors for me. Like, I was asking for too much. So, y'all, I'm on this dating site. I'm uploading the best of the pictures, because one thing I'm gonna do is upload some cute little pictures. So instantly booming, so many people was liking my stuff. So how this app worked is they have to like you, well, they have to match with you in order for them to send you a message, which a lot of sites is like that. I'm getting so many different guys, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I'm feeling myself low-key because I said, oh, like, they coming fast. I mean, but that's normal. I swear, every time I make a dating site, it be a lot of people. But y'all, I'm really like, oh my god, this a whole nother site and it's booming like this. I'm low-key getting juiced. I'm getting excited. I'm telling my sister, like, girl, oh, I'm popping, because one thing I'm gonna do is be on the phone with my sister telling her, like, yeah, I'm talking this and that person. And she likes to see pictures. Like, she's a very visual person, so I could be like, oh my god, look at this, and like, or try to describe it to her, and she'll like, send me a picture. Send me a picture. So each time that I felt like it was a potential guy that I thought was cute, she'd be like, send me a picture, because she's gonna tell me yes or no. And sometimes I'll be needing yes or no, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I need for someone to tell me no, because I don't even think I'd be like really looking at these men for real. Like, if y'all see some of the people I dated, y'all will question me. Like, you'll kind of like side-eye the hell out of me. Y'all probably even thump me upside my head, because sometimes I don't be caring. Personality just be winning. So I'm matching with so many different people. I'm getting the hey beautifuls, how you doing, gorgeous, what's up, what you doing. I'm getting all these messages because, y'all, I kind of was doing anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, even if my sister said no, I probably still heart them so they could be able to send me a message, because like, sometimes you can't be picky, you know. Like, I guess, like, I try not to be picky, and I just be getting anybody. I ain't gonna lie, because if I tell y'all about this one guy that I was talking to, y'all would jump on me. I'm not gonna lie, because the way that man clothes was just so tight. When my sister hear that, she's gonna start dying laughing, y'all, because you know exactly who I'm talking about. So I'm matching with so many different people. I'm responding to messages. I'm low-key feeling good, because like I said, it be times where I feel lonely and I want to talk to people. So now I'm talking to at least like 20 people. 20 different people. I kid you not, 20 different people. I'm responding to everything that they're saying to me. So I'm having a great time. I'm just like, y'all, I swear that feeling just talking to so many different people is so fun because you get to pick and choose like which one you wanna get. So that whole night, y'all, I'm excited. This was probably like a site where I was talking to, I ain't never talked to this many people in one night. I'm telling you, it was a lot of people. So just sitting on the phone with my sister, I'm sending her pictures of some of the guys. Of course, she's saying yes and no. I'm doing what I want because, girl, I'm going to do what I want. And yeah, that was that, y'all. Still just talking to him. Ended up falling asleep the very next day. I'm like, oh, let me go check my little dating site. So I get on there. I check my little site. Mind you, I heard about this site, but I had never used it because, I don't know. To me, it's just, that's just, I don't know, bro. Like, I think I took it a little too far. Anyways, so I jump on there. Like, I'm telling y'all, as soon as I open my eyes, I wanted to just check my little site. I swear. So I get on there. I'm looking. I got even more messages. I'm like, yes. Oh my God. So I'm responding to those little messages and stuff. And then I feel like with me, I'm too anxious. Like, soon as I'm saying something to somebody and we're having like a little mini conversation, I feel like let's move this from the app and let's go to the phone. And I know y'all probably thinking like, no, you need to stay in the app to see if that's who you even want to have your number. But I don't know. I just be so like anxious. Like, I don't want to keep checking this app because I don't have notifications for no app besides like YouTube. So when it comes down to certain things, I'm gonna forget, especially if this is not a site that I'm always on. I'm gonna forget to check it, even though that the next day I was quick on my feet. But yeah, I kind of just want to just move it to a text message. I don't know why. So I'm still just checking my messages, responding to people, and then it was a new guy. So I party him back so that way he could be able to send me a message. So he sends me a message quickly, and he was just like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, I'm doing well. How about you? And he responded back basically saying like he's doing good. And then about this site too, it lets you know if somebody was in your area. Like, you have to have your exact location, so it tells you exactly what city that each other are in. We just so happen to be in the same city. And that's my thing. I like to look for people that's close to me, not nobody super far, because then we really ain't gonna see each other. So yeah, I saw that he was super close, like, I mean extremely close. So I was like, okay, cool. Looking at his pictures though, because I went to his profile page, his pictures was very blurry. You could tell he had an Android, and there's nothing wrong with Android, nothing at all. But you can kind of tell the quality when you don't have a good quality Android. Like, you could tell his quality was a little on the lower end of an Android. So I'm like, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna judge somebody off their pictures, because sometimes it be the finest ones with the bad pictures, and I want my man to take bad pictures. I don't want my man taking no good pictures, because I don't need nobody thinking my man is cute. So yeah, I'm just like looking at his profile, and I'm like, okay, he look cool. He wasn't really my type, but I know that I have like a few types, and sometimes opposites attract. A lot of times opposites attract. Anyways, I was just like, okay, like I'll talk to him. He's not bad looking compared to the guy that I told y'all. Well, I didn't tell y'all a story about him, but compared to the one I just mentioned earlier with the tight clothes on, like, if y'all would have saw him, he had like 10X too. Nothing wrong with 10X, but yeah, I just was trying not to be judgmental, and I just was like, let's just give it a try. You never know who your husband might be, and it's like, I never want to judge somebody because his picture quality was so bad, and that could have been my husband. So yeah, and in this story time, we're gonna call him, let's call him Darius, like short for Rodarius. Y'all know I love my man. Anyway, so yeah, Darius is constantly saying stuff back. Like, his energy is not dry. One thing I hate is when a man send you a message on a dating site and y'all talking and then it get dry. Like, don't ask me what I'm doing and then I tell you what I'm doing, and I ask you what you doing, and then you say something dry, and I respond back like, oh, okay, that sounds fun, and you be like, yeah. Boy, blocked immediately. Stop talking to me. You didn't already irritated me, because why did you type yeah and think that was cool? So yeah, energy is up there. He's talking back to me. We talking back to each other. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right, Darius seemed cool. He can hold up a conversation. And one thing about it is, if you can hold a conversation, you didn't already moved from phase 1 to phase 2, because I could communicate with you. Everything's cool. I'm still constantly talking to my other little ninjas too, because baby, you about to fall in line with the rest of them, because I'm about to talk to all of y'all, every single last one of y'all, and I'm gonna pick out which one that I really want to talk to, or the 10 that I want to talk to. Because I thought about it. Back in my day when I was in high school and I was real player with these ninjas, I never had a broken heart. I hardly had a broken heart. I had got my heart broke real bad one time, and after that, I was not playing with these ninjas. When I started being serious, and I started really giving it my all and only talking to one, that's when my heart started getting broke. So I said, you know what, we're gonna bring back the old school. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to talk to all of them, and I'm just gonna date, and we're gonna see how it goes. So talking to Darius, and I want to say we talked in the DM for about like 3 or 4 days, which irritated me because, like I said, y'all, I be wanting to jump from the app to the phone. It's just easier to communicate. So I'm talking to him, I'm talking to the rest of my dudes. Of course, I sent his pictures to my sister, and she was like, oh, okay, like, he's cool, nothing wrong with him, like, I approve. I'm like, okay, cool. And I know y'all probably wonder, like, why does your sister need to approve? Because if y'all seen some of the people, you'll be like, yeah, her judgment is kind of good. I will say that her judgment does be good. So after a couple of days, he was just like, hey, here's my number, I'm gonna delete this soon, hit me up. So I'm like, okay, cool, screenshot it. And I was like, I'll hit him up when I'm ready. So still just in my little DM talking to my other dudes. I done gave my number out to about like 5 other ninjas and stuff like that. I'm having side conversations with them, all type of stuff. Like, y'all, I'm really booming on this site. I'm not gonna lie, I'm booming on there. So I want to say later on that day, I was looking through my like my pictures, and I was like, oh shit, y'all, I screenshot way too much stuff in one day. I don't know what it is about me screenshotting, but I'm like a screenshotting fiend. Like, I be having to go through and delete my screenshots because I forget a lot of stuff. So I'm like, let me screenshot it so I can remember. It could be a lyric of a song. I'll screenshot the song, and so I'm just gonna remember the lyric. Like, y'all, I be screenshotting some stuff. It could be a movie, it could be anything, but I'm just gonna screenshot some stuff. So I'm going through my pictures, and I'm like, oh shit, like, I never text Darius. So I ended up texting him, and I'm just like, hey, it's Jamisha, lock me in. So he ended up responding, and he ended up responding, and he was just like, oh, okay. I think he just started sending me some pictures. Like, he was just like, okay, like, I'm gonna lock you in. And then he just started sending pictures. So I'm gonna always respond back like, oh, okay, like, check you out, handsome. I'm always gonna say something like that because he wasn't bad looking, though. He wasn't bad looking. So let me not say he was bad looking, but like, that's just always my go-to response. And so then he was like, send me some pictures too. My phone that I'm using is a whole new iCloud than the one that I had before, but that's where I have all my pictures on my iPad. If y'all be in my lives, y'all know my iPad, as soon as I bring that iPad in, I got all the pictures. So he was like, send me some pictures, and I'm like, dang, I don't take pictures that often. So the ones I have in my phone now are mostly thumbnails. So I'm like, okay, let me go in my iPad and look for some pictures, so that way this man probably ain't thinking like, why this girl always sitting in front of this damn bookshelf with perfumes in the background. So I was like, okay, like, let me get my iPad. Kamaya be on my iPad. Like, she think my iPad is hers. So I was like, Kamaya, give my iPad. And she was like, it's dead. That's another thing. She always got my iPad and she always let it go dead. Like, I be so irritated. So I'm like, okay, put it on the charger. Me, I'm gonna get distracted so freaking fast. Like, immediately. It's so easy for me to get distracted. So he ended up saying something else to me, so I forgot about the pictures. I started doing something else. Like, y'all, it'd be a million things on my mind. Started doing something totally different. So we're just kind of still just getting to know each other. He's telling me his age, he's telling me his sign, birthday month, birthday day, all of that. I'm telling him the same, and all of that and all of that. I ended up leaving, going to the store because I needed to go shopping for like a lot of stuff. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and get out and go look for what I need to go look for. So the day ended up catching up with me, y'all. Like, the day went by so freaking fast, and when you're running errands, days just go by super fast. So Melinda ended up hitting me up, and at this time my niece was probably like, I think my niece was probably like 2 months. 2 months? Yeah, like 2 months, 2.5, probably 3 months. So Melinda ended up hitting me up, and she was just like, oh, like, I want to come over and bring my baby niece. And then I was like, okay, cool, like, yes, bring my baby, I miss her so much, like, bring her. So Melinda ended up coming over, and we're just like chilling and stuff, and she's in the room with the baby. I'm just like chilling in the living room watching TV, just in my own little world, just letting Melinda just chill and relax in my room and stuff. And so I forgot where Melinda needed to go. She needed to go somewhere. So she was just like, oh, like, I'm gonna go do something. I'm like, go ahead, girl. Like, one thing about it, just give my niece to go. Give me my baby and leave. I just really love babies, and I just really love my baby niece so much. So, and that's my god baby too. Like, girl, go. Give me my god baby and go. So, yeah. I ended up just having my god baby, and I'm just like taking care of her. I'm all on FaceTime with my sister. I'm calling Simone because Simone the god daddy. So I'm showing her, I'm like, look at your god baby. Like, y'all, we just cracking up. She's putting on them damn FaceTime thingies, them little emoji thingies where you could turn into an animal. She's doing that, talking to the baby. I said, bruh, something's wrong with you. Like, what is wrong with you? So I'm not really on my phone like that, y'all, because I'm really just doing my own thing, talking to my sister on FaceTime. I got it popped up on my little stand. I'm going live. I'm not really on my phone like that. So yeah, he ended up texting me saying where my pics at. So I was like, oh, I hella, like, when I tell you I forgot to send them pictures to that man, I was just in my own little world. So I was like, oh, okay, like, give me a second. Yo, I got distracted again. The baby started crying, so I got distracted again. I'm not gonna lie. So he ended up texting somebody. I didn't text back. I just didn't feel like texting. I don't know. Sometimes I get in my mood, and that's crazy. How I say I sometimes get lonely and want to talk to somebody, but it be times where I don't even want to talk to people. So yeah, the very next morning he ended up texting me. He was just like, good morning, gorgeous. And I'm like, oh, hey, like, good morning. And I was like, oh, the pictures. So I'm like, okay, let me hurry up and just grab some. So I just grabbed some little random little pictures, some off Instagram, some in my phone, and I just sent it to him. And he was just like, oh, like, you're so gorgeous. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, thank you. And then we ended up talking about, like, I don't know why he asked what city. This is how I know he gave his number to a lot of people, because he's like, what city you live in again? Sir, when we matched, they told you what city I lived in. So I'm like, oh, I live in such and such. So he was like, oh, okay, like me too. I live off of such and such. I'm like, oh, I'm pretty close. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where I live, but I was pretty close. Like, when I say close, he was probably over like two streets, kind of 2 streets and along, like, it's hard to explain, but anyways, he wasn't that far from me. He was probably like a good 5 to 7 minutes away from me. So I'm like, oh yeah, like, we super close. And he was like, yeah, we gotta hang out and blase. So I'm like, okay, cool, like, cool with me. I'm like, oh, like, what you doing today? Like, how you feeling? One thing that's, I'm gonna text, how you feeling today? And he was just like, oh, like, I feel great. I'm going to Knott's Berry Farm today. And yeah, he was just asking, like, what about you? And I was like, I hate that place. And I was just like, oh, like, I'm good, just chilling with my baby niece, just relaxing. And he was just like, oh, okay. He was like, why do you hate that place? I'm like, because I have food poisoning. Like, y'all, I'm irritated. Even though I'm texting, like, this is how I'm saying it in my head. I'm just like, because I have food poisoning. I'm like, I went there like hungry too, y'all. Like, I went to Knott's Berry Farm hungry. So I was mad as hell when I got home and I had food poisoning and I was sick, throwing up the very next day so freaking much. So he was just like, dang, like, I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, same. So he randomly asked me if I do hair, and I'm thinking to myself, like, why is he asking me if I do hair? I never told him I do hair, and he ain't even got no hair. So I was so confused, y'all. But I'm like, okay, maybe he just like asking for somebody or something. So I was just like, yeah, at times I do hair. So I'm just like, how is Knott's going? Because he was just like, oh, he was like, baby, I'm not there yet. I went to LA to go pick up my little cousins, and then we're gonna be on our way. I was just like, okay, it's nothing wrong with saying baby, because, like, I talk like that, you know, boo, baby. But it's like, sir, we ain't even been talking long. Why are you calling me baby? It wasn't a red flag, but it was just like a, I'm not your baby, nigga. I don't even know you. But that's just what I was thinking, y'all. Like, that's just what I was thinking. But I'm like, you know what? That's my problem. I get irritated fast. Lord knows I be mad. Like, I just be irritated. Like, I swear people could just irritate me so fast, and especially like the opposite sex. Like, I don't know, men just be irritating me, because nothing wrong with that man calling me baby. Let me not even try to justify me getting mad or irritated, really irritated. So I was just like, okay, have fun. And then he responded back and he was like, I want to have all my fun with you. That irritated me, because I'm like, is this man trying to love bomb me? Because that's what it was giving, like love bombing a little bit. Because first you just call me baby. I'll tell you, oh, okay, have fun. You tell me you want to have all your fun with me. And I'm just like, we ain't even talked on the phone or really had too much conversation for you to want to be having all your fun with me. I don't know. It's just like, now that I'm looking back on it, it was kind of like, So I'm like with a question mark, because as soon as you say something that's freaky, oh, you're getting blocked, sir, I'm gonna block you. So I put like, because I really wanted to know. So he was like, whatever you into, I'm into. I'm a fun ninja, so we gonna have fun whatever we do, from Netflix to chill to picnics at the park or the beach. He said, even if I read to you, it's something we both going to enjoy. And I don't know why, I thought that was sweet. Like, I was like, oh, okay, like, oh, like that sounds fun. Like, I feel like it wasn't like him trying to say something like crazy or something, or I don't know, like I feel like what his response wasn't weird at all, because in my mind I'm thinking he about to say some freaked out shit and I'm about to get irritated. So when he said this, I'm like, oh, okay, like I was wrong. Okay, prove me wrong. Even though I should have read in between the lines. Not once did this nigga say he was gonna take me on a date. Not once. But I mean, picnics at the park or a picnic at the beach is considered a date. So that's probably why I didn't think too hard about it. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I like a man that likes to do fun stuff like that. I like picnics. I like going to the beach, having a picnic. I like sipping paints in the motherfucking park. I like that type of stuff. Netflix and chill, no, we wasn't gonna do that, because baby, you ain't finna chill at my crib and I'm not finna chill at yours. So that was the only kind of thing where it was kind of like raise a little eyebrow, side eye you a little bit concerned. But like everything else made up for it. And then when he said read to me, I love reading. I love reading. I love getting lost in a book. So a person reading to me sounds even more fun. Like, I like to listen to audiobooks and stuff like that. So that, to me, that kind of intrigued me. He didn't sound like a bad person. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, he seems cool. So then I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. Like, I really like that. And he was like, LOL, really? I was like, yes. Because, yeah, I actually did like that. And he was like, that's me all day. I'm like, I like that a lot. At times I be feeling bored and I be wanting to just, like, hang out. He was like, okay, for sure, we can hang out whenever you want to. And I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. We live really close to each other, so that won't be an issue. He was like, you said that, but I still don't know where you live. Sir, because I'm not about to tell you exactly where I live. So I tell him, like, a place that's not super close, but if you live in the area, you're like, oh, okay. So I kind of threw him off, because yeah, I live over there, but I live on the opposite side over there, so you wouldn't even know. Yeah, you just wouldn't know. So I told him, like, just like this little place. So he was like, oh, okay, like we hella close. I'm like, yeah, we are. So that was that, y'all. We was just like talking to each other, and yeah, we're just like getting to know each other. And I'm not gonna lie, it just seems so cool. Like, he actually for sure made it past phase 2. So he made it past phase 2, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I like him. So we would text throughout the day, and I'm not gonna lie, I was giving bad texter. It was a lot of stuff going on, and I don't know, some days I just didn't want to talk, or I just, not even like in a bad way, like I'm just so irritated and I just don't want to talk to nobody, but just some days I just didn't have much to say. And although I should probably communicate that, I just would like not say anything. But for the most part, I would text them back. So we're just pretty much just getting to know each other. Everything's cool, y'all. Everything is cool. He's for sure not being a bugaboo. He's not being annoying. Like, he's actually seeming like a normal guy. So one night I'm just I'm thinking about getting ready to record. At this time I was so irritated because, y'all, my neighbors was stomping so freaking loud, and it was getting later and later, and I was already just frustrated because I wanted to record, but the stomping would literally trigger me, and I would have to edit parts out where the stomping was super loud, of course, and then it's like I would have to re-record that part. So do you know how irritating it is to be like, yeah, I was walking down the street and I saw a cat and I meowed at that cat or whatever, I don't know, and then you hear stomping in the midst of you talking, and then you have to say it again. I was walking, like, that will frustrate you so bad, like repeating yourself like that. So I remember I was just like sitting there writing, because sometimes I just sit and write out my story time so that way I won't forget stuff. I'll write it all out. at least the important part, so I don't forget. And I'll have like my little notebook, y'all. I love Stranger Things. So yeah, I'll just like write in my little notebook, and it kind of just like helps me to kind of just get in that mood of telling a story. So I remember I was writing out my little story, and then he was just like, hey, like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, just working. He was like, oh, like, can I call you? I'm like, yeah, like, give me a second, right? Mind you, it's like probably 10, 11 at night. So I don't never tell nobody that I do YouTube. I never ever really say that unless I feel comfortable with you. And then I either don't give it out to a person, or I will give it out to a person. But I just mostly just tell them like my other little jobs. So I'm just like, yeah, all right, like, I'll call you in a second. So he was like, okay, cool. I'm still just like writing, and I'm not gonna lie, I was getting lost in this story. I was just like writing. And then I want to say about like a good 20 minutes go by, and I was like, let me tell him that we can get on the phone. So I ended up getting on the phone with him. We're talking and stuff, and he was just like, oh, how's your day going? I'm like, my day was going good. And we're just talking on the phone. He had like a deep little voice, and I'm just like listening to him. He got a little sexy little voice. And so I'm just talking to him, and the vibes are there. The conversation didn't go dry. Y'all know one thing I do not like is for a conversation to go dry, because one thing I'm gonna do is say something. I'm gonna say something to keep the conversation going. So I hate a person that's just like dry, like just not saying anything. Like, sir, say something. Hell, I don't care what you say, but don't let it go dry, because like first impressions are like the best. So we're just on the phone talking. Kamaya keep coming in my room. It's like she know when I'm on the phone with a dude or something. Like, she want to come in my room and say stupid stuff. Mom, and then say anything. And then she'll say something to irritate me, and then be like, I love you. Girl, I'm ready to sock you upside your head if you don't leave me alone. Like, Kamaya literally, she knows how to push my buttons, and she thinks it's the funniest thing ever. So I'm like, Kamaya, get out my room, like, go. But she know, listen, when I'm on the phone, Kamaya know, like, if I'm on the phone and she come in, I'm like, so she'll just like immediately stop. We sat on the phone, we talked for like a good hour. I was still trying to get my mind right so I can record. So I didn't want to be on the phone with him for too long, but the vibes was there. He was cool. I was like, okay, cool. I'll for sure talk to him. Mind you, I'm still talking to my other ninjas too. Like, please believe I was still talking to them too. But I was like, okay, cool. This is another one that I could take serious with the rest. So yeah, that was that. We got off the phone, and then we were texting, and then I was just like, oh, okay, like, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I started recording. One thing I'm gonna do is be lying. And then she could be like, what you doing? I'll be like, just cleaning, about to start dinner, and a little work and a little school. Like, I'm gonna say all of that whole time I'm in the bed eating fucking goddamn honey mustard pretzels, like, and probably farting. So yeah, I ended up recording, did what I need to do. I went to bed so late. So yeah, very next morning I wake up to a good morning text. So I'm like, oh hey, like, good morning. Mind you, it was super early because I was getting my baby ready for school. Like, it was that early. So I ended up responding back to him. Let me not say baby, because when I tell y'all I'm getting my baby for school, y'all be thinking that girl is a baby. She is not a baby. She is 14. So let me not say getting my baby ready for school. Let's not say that. Let's just say I was up with my teenage daughter. I was up with my teenage daughter waiting for her to finish getting ready so I can drop her off at school. Because people be really thinking Kamaya is a baby. She's 14. So yeah, I'm texting him, and I'm just like, hey, how's it going? How you feeling? What you doing? We're pretty much doing that. And he was just like, oh, like, I'm in class. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, all right. I'm in class too. So, well, not that I wasn't in class at that moment, but like, I go to school too. So I was just like, oh, okay, period. Like, all right. Like, I get excited when I hear about other people in school, especially because it's like, school to me, I feel like it's so important. So I didn't ask him what he was going to school for, because I don't know, y'all, like, I think I'm just like the type of person who's, how can I say it? I don't know. I think I'm just like an irritable person. Like, I don't like when people ask me stuff. I guess I don't like to be questioned. Don't ask me what I'm going to school for. Don't ask me where I work. Don't ask me no personal questions like that, because I feel like, let me tell you what I'm going to school for. Like, let me tell you what type of work I do, because I don't know, like, men nowadays are just so, it's just so tricky. You just never know what someone's pure intentions are or ill intentions are. So it's just like, you kind of just gotta get ready and stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready, where however they say that shit. So yeah, I was just like, I don't be asking questions, because I really just had a whole brain fog moment right there. But you know, of course I know it's not his fault that I'm an irritable person, but that's just me just telling y'all how I feel about that. So yeah, he was just like basically just telling me like, yeah, I'm in class and I got like 1 or 2 more classes after this, and then I get to go home. I'm like, okay, cool. He was around my age. I think he was a little bit older than me, because one thing I'm gonna do is, if you match with me and you're young and I notice that you're young, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not even gonna match with you because of that reason too. So I'm most definitely gonna match with people that are at either my age or older. So yeah, he was more for sure older. So I'm like, okay, yeah, like I love that. Like, I really love that that man was in school. I never had asked him what he did for work though. I didn't. Like I told y'all, I don't be I don't like being questioned, so I don't really ask people that type of stuff either. But I figured he had a job. He'd say he was at work, but I didn't ask him what kind of work he did. So yeah, I did figure, you know, he had a job. So I want to say we talked for about a good, let's say like 2 weeks. One day we were on the phone, and we were talking on the phone, not every day for those 2 weeks, but like every few days we would talk on the phone. I have a bad case of not calling people. Like, call me, because I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what world I live in. But anyways, so yeah, we get on the phone, and I don't know, I'm just like talking. Because one thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk. I'm going to be like, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm just going to be sitting there talking. And I had seen, like, I forgot what kind of ice cream it was. And I was like, oh, that ice cream look good. And I know he probably thinking, like, this lady is crazy. Like, how you just blurt out some ice cream look good? So I was like, oh, that ice cream look good. And he was like, what ice cream? And I ended up telling him, like, oh, it was this ice cream at Baskin Robbins. I don't know what kind of ice cream it was. I can't remember what ice cream it freaking was. Maybe it was a Dubai chocolate, or was that, what's that other ice cream place? That red one. They got Baskin Robbins, and they got that, it's another ice cream place. I can't think of what the freak the name is. And so I think they had like a chocolate Dubai type of ice cream, and I was like, oh, that look good. And he asked like, from where? And I told him, and he was just like, oh, like, you should let me take you out for ice cream. And I was just like, oh, that'll be nice, because I'm thinking like, that's not too bad. I feel like that's somewhere where it's just like chill. We can walk around, we can kind of like talk a little bit. I can see if I like you for real. I can look at you in person and see if you really like my type, because I told y'all his pictures was bad. His pictures were so bad. So yeah, he basically asked me when I was free. And I'm like, y'all know I don't play. I like to talk to somebody for a good month to see if I want to go be in public with you, because people are really crazy. But I'm like, you know what? Let me try to switch it up, because sometimes I might switch it up. Sometimes I might make somebody wait a whole month to see me, or sometimes I might let them see me after 2 weeks. It really depends on the person and their personality and how they be talking, because people be crazy. So I'm like, you know what, we can go for ice cream. So that way I'll know early on if I want to continue this, because that's another thing. Yeah, you could talk to somebody for a month and then you meet up with them and they be like, damn, you was a waste of time. But it also gives you that, like, also it teaches you too that it's so many signs that you need to pay attention to. Because if you was talking for a ninja for a whole goddamn month and you didn't realize this motherfucker was off, you got to be able to pay attention to the signs when it happen again. So it kind of just like gives you that knowledge. So it's certain things to pay attention to, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just tell him. And I'm like, oh, like, I'm free on such and such days. So he was like, okay, like, me too. Like, you should let me take you out for ice cream. So, oh, Cold Stones, that's what it's called. Because I'm like, what the fuck is that other ice cream place? So yeah, he was like, yeah, like, let me take you out. Which day would you want to go out? So I ended up telling him like a weekday, because I'm like, on the weekends I'm mostly working, or I'm with family, or I'm doing something. So I was like, oh, I'm free on, and let's just say I said Thursday. So he was like, all right, cool, what time? I told him the time. He was like, all right, I'm free around that time too. Like, do you want me to come pick you up, or do you want to just meet there? I'm learning my lesson, okay? A ninja's not picking me up. I'm not letting nobody pick me up. It really depends though, because if it's a fine ninja, I might let him pick me up. That's crazy. It really depends. I swear, because I'm not gonna lie, if I was to meet somebody right now that I just like started liking so bad, and it's only been like a couple days or a week or so, I might let them pick me up. Maybe. It depends, y'all. It depends. But right now I'm on the journey of not letting nobody pick me up, so hopefully it stays that way. So I'm just like, oh, we can meet there. Mind you, in the area where I'm at, the only Cold Stones, you know, is it another Cold Stones over here, or is that a Baskin Robbins? Anyways, the only Cold Stones that I know, like off the top where one is at, is like a couple exits. Like it's probably like 4 exits away. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's what's up. So I'm like, we could just meet there. Just in case I don't like you, I can get my ice cream and run. Literally just run, or snatch my wig off and run. I don't know, but just in case of an emergency, I want to be able to jump in my car and go. So he was like, okay, cool, like that works for me, and yeah, like I'll see you there at such and such time. So I'm like, okay, cool, like yeah. So I ended up calling my sister and I told her, I'm like, girl, Darius about to take me on an ice cream date. So she's like, okay, girl, like, oh, like I like that. Because one thing about it, my sister is not about to let me link up with nobody without going on a date. She don't care where it's at, but you have to take me on a date. You cannot. And then it's to the point where now she has to come on a date. Like I could tell my sister like, oh yeah, girl, I just met this ninja and he want to take me out. So she'd be like, oh, where we going? Because I need to be there at the table while you talking to somebody, because you just be doing shit sometimes. Like y'all, it's really gotten to that point, and I don't blame her. I'm not gonna lie, I don't blame her. So I'm just like, yeah, he's taking me to go get some ice cream, and she was just like, okay, like that's cool. What you wearing? I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna wear something regular, like nothing too much, kind of like what I have on right now. Black top, black leggings, little jacket, some Jordans, something simple, nothing too much. We're just getting ice cream. I'm not about to So she was like, okay, cool, like yeah, are you excited? I'm telling her, yes, I am excited. One thing about it, I love ice cream. My ice cream day is always good in my books. I'm never too good for an ice cream day. I don't care. And let's say that the day that we planned the date was like probably a Tuesday. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous too, because I don't know, I get so much anxiety when meeting people, and that's why I wait a whole month, because I have to feel comfortable with you in order for me to want to meet with you. Because I don't want to say I got full blown on social anxiety, but like meeting people gives me really bad anxiety, like so bad, because I don't know what they're thinking, like I don't know what they're trying to do, I don't know, and I don't know, I think that kind of like gets to me. So I'm like, I'm giving myself a couple days to prepare. Like, girl, you got this. It's cool. Like, don't stop like thinking the worst. Like, it's okay. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And I need to stop saying what's the worst that can happen, because the craziest shit can happen. So anyways, let's fast forward to the day. That day come, I end up getting in the shower, doing my makeup, putting on a fresh wig, getting myself together, and it's getting closer to the time. Let's just say that he plans to go on this ice cream date like around 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. I'm like, okay, cool. It's getting close to 1 p.m. and I'm dressed, I look good, I'm in the mirror, I'm like, okay, cool, like I look cool. I end up talking with him. We're just kind of like, I was gonna say TikToking. We were not TikTok. We were typing back and forth. We were texting. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, we're texting and stuff, and he's saying like he's excited to meet me, and I'm like, oh my god, like me too. So I end up getting in my car and I drive to Cold Stone. I get there, I'm parked, and I end up calling him, and he was just like, oh, like I'm already in the inside, here I come. I'm like, okay, cool. I get out my car, and he's getting closer, and he like, this you? This your car? I'm like, yeah, it's that little bucket. He was like, that is not a bucket, like you got a nice car. I'm like, yeah, it's been through a lot, like don't look on the other side where it got the scratches and shit. Ended up giving each other a little hug, and he just like looking happy as hell. I'm nervous, y'all. One thing I'm gonna do is like my hands like this. Like I be so nervous, so I'm like doing like this, and plus I always freshly put lotion on my hands, so like I'm like, I don't know, it's like a sensory thing, so I'm like doing like this, but I also got my hand in my, my phone in my hand. I was gonna say my hand in my phone. So yeah, I'm just like doing that and stuff, and we're kind of like talking, and he's talking to me, but I'm not making no eye contact. So we ended up going inside a Cold Stone, and he was just like, you know what you want? And I looked at him, and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, I know what I want. So he was just like, all right, like get whatever you want. It's on me. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. We're standing there, we're looking at all the options, it's just like looking at the little menu and stuff. So then I'm like, okay, I know what I want. So I don't care what I get, as long as it's in a waffle cone. So I end up ordering my ice cream. He orders his, and we're just like watching them like scoop it and stuff like that. And I'm just like looking like, oh, I love ice cream. So we end up getting our ice cream. We sit down in the inside, and we're like across from each other. And he's just like smiling at me, which is like, I don't know, when people be smiling at me, y'all, I be nervous, because like, stop smiling, because first of all, I want to just start laughing, and I want to just start smiling hella hard, like probably cheesing, like hysterically, like crazily. So yeah, he just like smiling, and I'm like looking away. He's like, you shy? I'm like, a little bit, like when I first meet people. I'm like, but not all the time. So he was just like, you ain't got no reason to be shy with me, like you good in my hands. And yeah, so that kind of made me loosen up a little bit, but like I still was just like I still kind of was being a little shy, but it kind of made me loosen up a little bit. So I'm licking on my ice cream. I'm tearing it up because I love ice cream, but I'm not licking it hella fast. Like I ain't, but I'm just like licking it and stuff. I'm like, it's really good. So he eating his ice cream and stuff. We're kind of just like licking on our ice cream, kind of having questions back and forth, but like nothing too crazy. So he was just basically saying like, oh, what you gonna be doing later on today? And I'm like, oh, like probably just working, cooking dinner. So he was like, oh, like what you cooking? And I ended up telling him like what I was cooking. He like, oh, that sounds good, you be cooking like that? I'm like, yeah, I sure do. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna need me a plate. I'm like, I got you. I stay, y'all, my love language is feeding people. Like I like to feed people. I like to feed people, and I love their reaction when they taste my food. Like, and I have to be standing there like this. So was it good? Did you like it? Is there anything I need to change about it? Like what did you really like it? Like y'all, I be too, oh my God, I'll be damn near like probably looking like a psychopath to know if somebody really liked my food or not. So he was just basically saying like, yeah, he wanted a plate. And I'm like, I got you, I'll give you a plate, no problem. Which I really was serious. I would really give him a plate. I don't mind. Like, I really don't mind. Mind you, he wasn't being weird. He wasn't saying nothing strange. Like, he didn't give me no bad vibes at all. So that was that, y'all. We sat there, we ate the ice cream, and then we talked in there for a minute, and then we went outside, and we kind of just walked around a little shopping center, just talking. Like, it felt like back when I was in like high school, and you meet somebody, y'all cool, and you know, like the vibes is there. It's nothing weird. Like the ninja wasn't being weird or anything. So as we're walking on the outside, I did kind of notice he got some wandering eyes, which I get it. Some people are just like kind of just be like on shit, you know, like they gonna just kind of be watching their surroundings. But like, I don't know, I will kind of catch him like staring at other women a little bit. But I'm like, okay, maybe I'm thinking too hard on it. Maybe he just kind of just like looking to see you, because it could be a woman, it could be a man, it don't matter. Like, you kind of gotta stay on your toes. So yeah, I did notice that, but I'm like, this ain't finna be my man. Like, I knew off top that wasn't finna be my man. This was just gonna be somebody to hang out with. Like he said, we can do the picnics in the park, picnics at the beach. We ain't Netflix and chilling, but like we could just hang out, read, whatever. Like, I'm thinking like maybe we can go to the damn bookstore and just like read books or something. Like, y'all, I'm thinking on a whole nother level. So I'm just like, yeah, this, I don't see him like as a boyfriend, but for sure somebody to like date and have fun with. But I'm just like, I am looking at him like, Ninja, I know you ain't looking at other bitches on our date. So we did that for a minute, and I want to say it was probably like a good like 45 minutes. And we got there at like 1. I have to pick my baby up at 2 something. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna cut this short. So I'm like, okay, well, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go get my baby from school. And he was just like, okay, all right. I'm like, yeah. He was like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. So we ended up walking to my car. We gave each other a hug, and I was just basically telling him like, thank you again for the ice cream. Like, I had a nice time with you. He was like, same. And he was like, call me when you get home. I'm like, okay, cool. So get in my car, and he walks off, and then I start my car up, and I just was so in like mommy mode to go get my baby that I didn't even think of anything. I just kind of like just drove off. So I go, I'm super early because she don't get out of school till like 2:35. So I got there probably way earlier than I needed to, but I just sat there where I would sit at. So I'm just like sitting there and stuff, and then I'm like, oh shit, let me go get her something. So I ended up going to go get her some little donuts and stuff, and then I go back to my little spot, and I'm just waiting for her. We get home, I ended up calling him, and I was just like, hey, like I just got home, what you doing? And he was just like, nothing, just like studying and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, call me when you're done. So he was like, all right, cool. That was that, y'all. He is seeming real good. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Compared to the other ninjas that I done met on these dating sites, I'm like, okay, this one is cool. I actually can get with this one. Like, this one, not get with him like in a relationship, but I can actually like get with his vibe. So yeah, we were just like texting, and every day he would text me, good morning, beautiful. I would always wake up to a text message from him. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, sweetie. Good morning, sweet. Like, he would just like text me all type of stuff. So one day he had texted me, it was like, he was like, can I see some pics of your body? And I was confused. I was so confused. So I'm like, look, this nigga need pictures of my body before. Like, nigga, you saw me in person. What do you need my pictures of my body? And I didn't send him full body pictures. I sent headshots and I sent full body pictures. So I was confused as to why he said he needed pictures of my body. So I didn't respond to that because, sir, did you text the wrong person? So I never responded to that. So then he ended up texting me again like the next morning and was like, good morning, beautiful. So I'm like, my hand was getting close to that block button. Y'all know it take a lot for me to block somebody. So my hand was getting there, but I'm like, let me not take it wrong. So he ended up texting me, good morning, beautiful. And I'm just like, hey, good morning. And he was just like, you at work? And I'm like, no, I'm at home. And I'm like, what about you? And he's telling me, oh, I'm in like the next city over. So I'm like, oh, okay. No, I didn't respond. I didn't say nothing. So he told me what city he was in. I didn't say nothing. The next day he texted me and he was like, baby, I don't think I got your last message. I accidentally deleted the message. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I didn't send you a message. So then after that, he ended up texting me saying, hi, beautiful. Like a day, because I didn't respond to the I was just leaving him on scene. But yeah, I didn't respond to him when he said he accidentally deleted my message, because I'm like, I never said that to him for him to delete it. So then the very next day he said, hi, beautiful. And I said, hey, how you doing? He said, I'm good, and you? I didn't respond. I guess I just stopped kind of like feeling him. I'm not gonna lie, like I did. So then he ended up sending me a message later on that day. And he was like, what you doing, baby? And I was like, I'm doing fine, cooking dinner. What about you? He was like, I'm sorry, I'm just now getting done with school. And it was like at 8. So he texted me, what you doing, baby, at like 6. He said, I'm just now getting done with school at like 8. And then he was like, what you cook? I didn't respond. I was just not responding. The next morning he said, good morning, beautiful. And I'm like, I texted him back at like, I texted him back hella late, like 4 p.m. And I said, good morning, honey. He was like, that's good. Why would you say that's good? He said, you at work? Why do you keep asking me if I'm at work? And I think that's what was irritating me. And I was like, no, I'm at home cleaning. What about you? Because now I'm about to act like I don't even have no job at this point, because why do you keep asking me? So then he just kept texting me, hi, gorgeous, hi, beautiful. I would not text back. He'd just be like, yeah, he'll just keep saying stuff like that. And I'll randomly probably text back, and then I wouldn't. Like, I don't know, y'all. I just kind of started being a little strange. I ain't gonna lie. So, what had happened? Let's see. He started baking. Like, every time he would hit me up, I mostly would be like cooking, because around this time, this is when I would try to meal prep and like cook for like a couple days at a time, and I would cook super early in the day. So he was like, what you cooking? I told him, and he was like, can I please have a plate? Like, I really want a plate. And like, yeah, I know I told you I'll give you a plate before, but it's like, I don't like the way you saying it. Because he was like, please feed me, I'm hungry, like I really want a plate. And I was just like, I'm not feeding you. I don't know, I just really like just switched on him. Like, I really did. I don't know, asking for the body pics is like kind of like what did it to me. So then we were talking, and the ninja goes, no, he was like, oh, like I have this interview tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, like good luck with your interview. Got this. I saw him say, so when I said good luck to your interview, He was like, what did he say? He was like, I can't make my interview tomorrow. He ended up texting me later on that day. He was like, I can't make my interview tomorrow. And I was like, why? What happened? He was like, 09. I don't know what that meant. He put 09. I didn't have a ride and the bus was too much. So I'm like, what? What you mean you didn't have a ride? I thought this man had a car. How was you gonna pick me up for a date if you didn't have a car? I swear that I was just, y'all, I told y'all sometimes I stop and I start scratching my head. I'm over there like, okay, all right, maybe, I don't know. I'm not even gonna make up nothing. So I was just like, oh, okay, damn, everything happens for a reason. Cause y'all, I don't know, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, what the fuck? He gonna say I rescheduled for tomorrow, and I said, oh, okay, that's good. So then he ended up responding back, and he was like, yeah. And then so I didn't really say nothing back because I didn't know what to say. So the next day he was like, hey baby, I made it to my interview. Hey baby, you made it to your interview. Okay. Confused. So yeah, stop texting back. He would keep texting, good morning queen, I hope your day is as beautiful as you are. I wasn't responding back. Good morning beautiful, I hope you have a good day today. Wasn't texting back. Good afternoon sweets, didn't text back. Good afternoon beautiful, I hope you have a great day. I was like, you know what, damn, let me respond back, because I don't ever have to meet up with this guy. Like, let me just like respond back. So I was like, oh, good morning, thank you, you have a great day as well. He was like, okay queen, I have to go to school right now. And I said, how's school going? He was like, pretty good. I'm like, that's good. He was like, what you doing? And I was like, working, about to make some tea. He was like, oh, okay, right. So I don't know how we got on the subject of no, he was talking about the interview. So I'm like, yeah, so how did the interview go? He was like, the interview was cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the job. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, at least you still got your job. You know, you don't have to quit your job just yet. You know, quit when you find one. He was like, what you mean? I'm like, the job that you're working now, just stay there. Don't quit and then find a job. I'm like, what you're doing now is good. Like, you're working and then you're trying to look for something better. He was like, I don't have a job. I just go to school right now. So I'm like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I just got out of prison 4 months ago. I said, how long did you do? Because now I just need to know. And then I was like, and what did you do? I'm nosy as fuck, LOL. Because I am. And then he was like, I did 5 years for attempted unalive. He was like, but it got dropped to assault with a deadly weapon. I said, oh, okay. And you think I want to talk to you? Like, I watch a lot of shows. You think that I want to talk to you? You try to unalive someone? Baby, I'm not the one you want to talk to. I'm not. So he was like, yeah, my first time in my past, but he put last. So he was like, my first time in my last. He was like, when can you feed me? Because I'm ready to taste it. I mean, the food. Immediately, I was disgusted. Because, sir, what? Like, what happened? Like, I get that I've been ignoring you for hella long. Like, y'all, I was ignoring that man for weeks. Like, I would, like, he would text me, I would ignore it. Then, like, when I see that he just is so many good mornings, I'm like, oh shit, and I would respond. Even though I probably should have just like blocked him or just stopped talking to him, but he didn't really do anything wrong to me just yet. But like, I get that I should have probably just told him I won't talk to him no more, right? So then he was like, I mean the food. And then I didn't respond, because sir, what? And I should have blocked him right there, y'all. I should have blocked him right there, but I did not block him. He just kept texting me, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, right? So when he was telling me, I forgot to say, when he was telling me about him going to school, he was like, that's before he said he got out 4 months ago. He was saying that he's going to school for financial aid because he can't find a job. And then he proceeds to tell me that he got out of jail 4 months ago after doing 5 years. So y'all, after he said that, and then he was texting the good mornings, like I want to say 2 days went by, he still was texting good morning. I ended up blocking him. I said, I can't do it. I'm not doing this. Like, I had to think about it. I had to really think about it. Like, I know I said that I wasn't gonna date him and I just wanted a friend. I know it's gonna be one person in the comments like, as soon as he said attempted murder, you should have blocked him. But y'all, I really was just like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, I just wanted to kind of know. Like, that's why I want to go to school for something, like, just to understand the mind. Because I just want to know why a ninja that just got out of jail 4 months ago is telling me all his business. Why are you telling me that you only go to school for financial aid because you couldn't find a job? Then he started just y'all, I think that just talking about it, I didn't miss some shit. He even told me he lives with his auntie. So you mean to tell me you don't have a car, but you made it seem like you had a car? Remember he said he was picking up his cousins in LA? Remember he said, do I want to ride with him? Whose car was you going to be using? Your auntie car? So you don't have a car, you don't have a job, you go to school for only financial aid because getting a job was taking too long for you. What else? What else? You just got out of jail 4 months ago. Sir, you need to be focusing on you. Trying to talk to a woman and Netflix and chill and go on beaches and pancakes. And picnics and stuff like that. You're focused on the wrong stuff, sir. Like, you need to be in church or something. Because like, what? Yo, I was confused. Y'all don't understand. But I did block him. I did. I might not have blocked him in that moment, but like the next day when he texted me, good morning, beautiful, I did not respond to him, but I was like, you know what? Block him. There's no reason for you to talk to him. Just go ahead and block him, baby. It's go talk to the other 20 niggas, the numbers you got. So y'all blocked him. That was that. I did not hear from him no more. It was cool. Like, it was perfectly fine. Until I want to say this was, let me go look for the messages, because y'all, this shit is crazy. November 3rd of this year. I was doing something and then I see a number had texted me. So it had said like 2 attachments. I don't know the number. So I'm like, who the hell is this? Send me some pictures. Click on the pictures. Y'all, why this man send me a dick pic? A dick pic. Still, I mean, if my video wouldn't get flagged, I would show y'all. He sent me a D pic. And it ain't circumcised. So he sent me a pig in a blanket. Pig in a blanket. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, immediately, I'm irritated. I'm on the phone with my sister, so I'm irritated as fuck. I'm like, bitch, a nigga just sent me some pictures of dick. I'm irritated. Like, she like, oh, what? Like, what the fuck? I'm just like, girl, I'm so irritated. Like, who the fuck would do some shit like this? Like, I'm so irritated. Like, I'm immediately irritated because don't do that. Do not send no D pics to my phone. Like, don't do that. That's so disgusting. It makes me disgusted. Like, everything just starts stinking. My phone, all that. Right? So I responded back. Don't know why I responded back. I didn't know who this was, but I needed a face to this person. Like, I needed to know who the fuck this was sending this shit to my phone. I wanted to put them on the internet. I swear I wanted to expose them. So I responded back and I said, I'm calling the police. Hello, 911. So they responded back and they said, why? I said, who is this? Child, why the fuck it was Darius? Why he sent me a picture of him with his hat on, leaned to the side like this? Talking about, do you remember who I am? Yeah, and I'm calling the police. Thanks for the picture, because now I'm about to tell the popo. So I'm like, you're a sicko. And he was like, LOL, I want to see you. I said, then why the fuck would you send a D pic? Like, if you really want to see me, why would you send that? He was like, because you've been ignoring me. LOL, I'm sorry, though. You wasn't ready for all that. And then I'm just like, yeah, you damn fucking right. I wasn't ready for that. Like, that's disgusting. Like, don't ever send no shit like that to me. So he was just like, I'm sorry, blase, blase, blase. He's like, how you been though? I'm doing good. Like, I hope you're doing good. Immediately blocked. We don't have to talk about nothing. Like, we don't need to talk about nothing, right? So that was November 3rd. November 3rd. Y'all, I was so irritated. I went on Twitter and I was like, what the, this nigga just sent me some D pics. Like, I was so annoyed, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. I was like literally irritated as fuck. Like, this ninja thought that since I was ignoring him, that him sending a D pic was gonna make me want to talk to him. Sir, if you don't take that pig in a blanket and go somewhere, like, that is not gonna get me excited. Like, nigga, I'm on a celibacy journey. I do not care about that. Like, that didn't, and even if I wasn't, Like, don't send me no shit like that. So that was November 3rd, y'all. November 5th, he sent me a picture of him and said, my new number. I told y'all my head started itching when people be doing shit. November 5th, he texted and said, my new number, and sent a picture of himself. Then sent some more pictures of himself, like at somebody's funeral or something. Like, he looks stupid. Like, he looks so dumb. And I was confused. I'm like, why is this man, sir, I keep blocking you. Why are you coming back like a goddamn roach? Like, why do you keep coming back? Like, this is starting to get a little strange. Like, it's getting a little weird. And yeah. So, of course, I blocked him again. I'm like, what the? I should have cussed him out. But I'm like, you know what? I know crazy people. And this man is giving crazy. Like, for you to think that it was okay to send those pictures because I was ignoring you is already, it just lets me know already that, yeah, nah. But, y'all, annoyed. So annoyed. I'm just thinking to myself, like, yeah, you could block somebody. It don't matter. They can keep coming with new numbers. Like, I did not expect for that man to have that many numbers. I did not expect it. I promise you, I did not expect it. And yeah, y'all, that's why dating online, I can't even say online because I could have met him in person. He could have been weird. Like, it's just dating period. Like, dating period in your 30s is just so ghetto. Like, where's the old school love? Like, where is it? Because I'm struggling out here, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. I'm trying. Child, I want to be married, but the material that we got out here, this can't be the material that we left with. Like, it just can't be. But yeah, that was pretty much that, y'all. He ain't text me with a new number, but it's just still the month of November. He might text again. This is some crazy shit. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. So now I don't know what to do. Like, now, like, do I make a whole text-free app to give my number out? But it's like, it's nothing. Like, if he was to hit me up again with a whole new number, I'm gonna cuss him out. Like, seriously, I'm gonna cuss him out. I don't care, crazy and all. I'm gonna cuss him out, or I'm gonna put a ninja on the phone and I'm gonna have a ninja be like, hey, stop calling my bitch. Like, that's just if he come back. That's just if he come back. Because I feel like the back-to-back is what had me, like, it just sent me to a whole nother world. Because I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. This can't be real. This cannot be real. But it most definitely was real. Yeah, it was real. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much the ending of this story time, y'all. Wait, a little bit of promo before we leave. A little bit of promo. Damn, not everything fell out. Okay, so y'all, this is how it's going to come. I kind of moved the whole couch when I did that. Okay, so y'all, this is how everything is gonna come. It's gonna come in a cute little boxy little box right here. I'm thinking if I should get like some if I should just print out some little labels and put it right here, just put like Jay's Cosmetics or something. And I'm thinking about it. I might do it. I might print out some little stickers because I could just do that at home. So it's gonna come in a cute little box like this. Cute little small box. And depending on which one you get, I have these cute little mirrors. They're so cute. They're like little tiny little mirrors. So I wanted everybody to get a bang for their buck. So I got little sharpeners, which these come in different colors. So depending on first come first serve, if you order the pink, you're gonna get a pink mirror and a pink sharpener. There's only about like 20 pink mirrors. So yeah, if you order the pink, I'm gonna try to pick out all the sharpeners that are pink, but if not, you might get a brown sharpener, a blue sharpener, a pink, and it's like another color too. But like, I'm gonna for sure pick out the first come first serve, so you can get the whole little pink little experience. That's if you order coffee cake. So if you order coffee cake, you get the mirror, the sharpener. It's gonna look similar to this. Of course, I'm gonna have like other little stuff in there too, and this is gonna be wrapped in a little protection little stuff. So yeah, this is how it's gonna look. I don't know, I think I might put a thank you sticker here because I have some thank you stickers, so I might put a thank you sticker here. But this is pretty much how it's gonna look. It looks so it don't look like it's much in here. I should have put the stuff in here too, but it's gonna be similar to like this. And then like, say you get the say you get shortcake. Shortcake is the white box. You're gonna get a white mirror. So the first 20 that get this one is gonna get the mirror. And then I don't know if it's the white sharpener, but you're gonna get like a different color sharpener. So it's gonna be like this. kind of like the pink. Same thing, same concept. And then if you order two, of course it's gonna be packaged something like this. Something like this. I don't know okay, so y'all, if y'all order two, do you think you should get 2 mirrors and 2 sharpeners? What y'all think? Because I mean, you only need 1 mirror and 1 sharpener, but what if you buy like a gift? But like, y'all, aren't these just so cute and little? Like, these are so cute to me. So yeah, that's pretty much how the packaging is. Super cute. I wanted to make sure a little compact mirror, so when you need to put on your gloss, you have something to just focus just on your lips. And then of course, every liner, especially when you have creamy liners, you need a sharpener to just keep on you at all times. So the little sharpener. And yeah, y'all, this is pretty much the packaging. And of course, everything comes with a gloss and a liner. And this is coffee cake. So coffee cake comes with, and I can kind of do a little swatch. So this is the color of coffee cake. Hopefully y'all can see it. And then this is the liner. Oh, I've been using it. And then that's the liner. Can y'all see that? Let's do another swatch. This is kind of fun. So then with this one, so with this one is shortcake. The brown isn't that dark to me. I feel like with this one, with shortcake, I feel like of course it goes on all tones, but to me I feel like the brown shows up, the liner, the gloss shows up on any skin tone, but I feel like the liner shows up on fair, medium, and light tones. It does work for deep too, but that's if you want like a more subtle brown, if you don't want too much of a dark liner. Like, I like a dark brown type of liner, so I would say that that is for the shortcake, is for those tones. And then I will say that coffee cake is for all tones: fair, deep, light, medium, all those tones. So yeah, I tried to create a lip for everyone's skin tone, because I know some people don't like too dark or too light. But if you do have like more of a deep skin tone, I will recommend both, but I recommend the darker liner with both the glosses. So yeah, and then if you have more of a light tone and you want both the glosses, and you like more of a light, I say yeah, get this one. So yeah, y'all, I'm super excited. I hope y'all enjoyed these lip kits. Again, everything will be on sale November 24th. Yeah, I only have a certain amount though, y'all. I didn't get that many made because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, I be nervous when it comes down to things, and I'm like, what if nobody wants anything? Like, what if I just get a whole bunch of made and nobody want them? So I didn't get that many made, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. But if it does well, then I will restock and I will get more. But for the meantime, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy my lip kits so bad. Like, it's just so beautiful. Like, these are so beautiful to me. Like, these are near and dear to my heart. Check the site after you watch this video. And yeah, y'all, support me if you can. I love y'all so much. All right, y'all, bye.